Well, I'm delighted to be here today and to be giving a keynote at the WISERD conference at the University of South Wales. It's a real pleasure to be here, as I've got a PhD from Cardiff University and I've got an honorary degree from this university, University of Glamorgan as was, and University of South Wales. So obviously it's very pleasant to be here with lots of other colleagues from across Wales and from the practitioner sector as well. And I think that's quite helpful, because what I'm going to be talking about really is straddling the divide between academic work and the work of practitioners in the field, and my experiences as an academic at an English Russell Group university and my current role as a public leader in Wales give me a really useful insight, I think, into the dynamics of managing those roles and the challenges and opportunities, really, personally and professionally, that juggling two very different roles gives one. I've been Chair of Sport Wales for 3 years now, just been reappointed for my second term, and I've been an academic for probably most of my adult life. There is a connection, though, in that my research is on devolution in Wales, which was very timely in that I finished my PhD and just before devolution happened, and that gave me a great platform, really, to explore some of the crucial constitutional and political and indeed public policy issues, really, relating to Wales. What I've been talking about is how the different cultures of two very different organisations and two very different professions, really, can sometimes jar and sometimes chime. And I think it's a very important dynamic, really, for us as academics to engage with civic roles and to engage in the local community and the national community. For me, I feel that working in sport at a senior level, not just in Wales but across the UK, and having the opportunity to represent Wales at Olympics and Paralympics and Commonwealth Games has given me a tremendous insight into leadership. And I think it's fair to say, and I said this in my speech, that I've learnt more in 3 years as a leader in Sport Wales than I did in maybe 15 years as an academic. And that's not meant to be a slight on academia. It's just that sometimes I think we forget just how different other sectors are and how faster moving they can be and what different challenges they pose to all of us. So the tone of what I said this morning was really to give some insight into being a female leader, particularly because we have very few female leaders in Welsh public life, and I think there should be far more, so it's up to all of us to encourage women who are coming behind us now to feel brave enough and confident enough to take the plunge into leadership roles. But more generally than that, really, to say to everyone that being involved in public life is a real asset to one's academic career. When I finish this role, I know I'll go back to university life having been refreshed and renewed and having learnt some incredibly important skills around political management and stakeholder management, finance, obviously being under scrutiny and scrutinising others, working much more closely with ministers and the political community and officials in the Welsh Government. And those skills, I think, will stand me in really good stead for what I do subsequently in the academic world. The other area I talked about in my keynote today was some of my ongoing research, really, around devolution. So I talked about some capacity issues that face Welsh devolution, which is the main thrust of my research at the moment, looking at the size of the Assembly, particularly the political capacity issues, and then also looking at some opportunities for lesson learning beyond Wales. And what I mean by that, really, is that I've argued very strongly in some recent articles that there hasn't been sufficient lesson learning from a new democracy like Wales to other parts of the UK. So whether that's England or Scotland or indeed UK-wide policy. And equally, of course, we can still learn in Wales from what's going on in Scotland, what's going on in England and what's going on in Northern Ireland. But there isn't much transferability at the moment in certain policy areas. And I hope that by advocating and pressing a framework for lesson learning, we can make this work a little bit better. So some of it was academic, constitutional, public policy focused, and some of my remarks were really around the benefits of academics engaging in the public world and aspiring to be leaders.